They say love can heal. But Ikenga's love almost destroyed the entire village. Before you judge him, hear the whole story. In the depth of the great river lived Nne Mmiri, goddess of waters, and her 3 daughters. The youngest Olanma was her pride. Her part of the river bloomed with lilies, fat silver fish, and clean, sweet water. People from nearby villages brought gifts to her end of the river, baskets of fruit, clay pots of palm wine, strings of beads, to thank the goddess for Olanma's blessings and kindness. But beauty and favor breed envy. Her own sisters wanted her gone. Olanma, sister, please, why are you doing this? Elder sister mocked her, saying, why? Because you think the river smiles only for you? Look at your pearls, your gifts, do you think you deserve them? Her second sister pulls her hair, maybe if you had scars instead of that perfect face, you wouldn't act so sweet. They hid her pearls and jewels, tangled her hair in knots, poured sand in her sleeping mat. At feast, they whispered lies about her to the other river maidens. Every insult was like a stone on her heart. One day, unable to bear it, Olanma swam alone to the surface without her mother's permission, and that's when she heard it. A flute, sweet and low. That day, a fisherman's song changed her fate forever. One early morning, before the sun rose up and painted the water gold, she heard it, a sound so sweet it made her forget her sadness. A flute. Not just any flute, but a voice of wood and wind that seemed to reach into her heart and untangle the knots her sisters had tied there. Dawn after dawn she returned, before the morning dew is set, hiding among the reeds to listen. Ikenga, feeling the presence of unseen eyes, played longer, as if to draw his invisible listener closer. Then, one dawn, as mist clung to the water, he caught a glimpse, a flash of gold in the current, tail glistening like wet silk. Olanma sat on a smooth stone, staring at her reflection through tears. Ikenga saw her and froze. She saw him and immediately swam back into the water. Without thinking, Ikenga dove in. He was a strong swimmer, slicing through the water, but she slipped from his reach like a dream. That night Ikenga couldn't sleep. The next day by the early morning, he was back, flute in hand, hope in his eyes. And early that morning too, Adanma came, shy at first, her head barely above the water. Were you the one playing? She asked softly. And were you the one listening? He smiled back, his heart racing in his chest. He wanted to touch her hair. That was how it began, a love story stitched together by music and the hush of the river. They met every day. He sang her praises in song, called her sweet names, my starfish, my water lily, my moon on the water. And she laughed, her heart light again. Ikenga, who are you? Adanma, softly, wiping her eyes, no one important. Ikenga, the river lies, then, for it just brought me someone I will never forget. From that day, they met every morning. He played, she listened. He sang, she smiled. And slowly, he saw the pain in her eyes began to fade. But love between mortal and river blood is never that simple. One evening, the waters churned. Out rose Nne Mmiri, crown of foam, voice like thunder. The sisters had noticed and gone to whisper to their mother. Nne Mmiri, Olanma. You hide from me, for this. A mortal with nets and flutes. Olanma, pleading, Mama, please. I love him. He has my heart. Nne Mmiri, you are mine. My precious child. With a wave, she pulled Olanma back into the depths, leaving Ikenga shouting her name into the dark waters. The riverbank echoed from the depths of his voice. When the river began to die, the villagers blamed him. Ikenga waited at the bank every day by the earliest of mornings. His songs turned into cries. Then the river turned black. Fish died. The smell filled the air. Trees along the bank dried up. Even the streams feeding the farmland soured. The villagers begged. Let her go, Ikenga. This love is killing us. Ikenga, I will not. Even the elder sister rivers began to wither, their beauty fading, their banks dull. Now they understood what their mother meant when she told them they were one. Sometimes, even goddesses must choose between pride and love. The elder sisters crawled to their mother. Elder sister, please, send her back. We are dying. For the first time Olanma's rage was darkened by sorrow and bitterness. The river overflowed that night. And when the waters calmed. This is your world now, her mother whispered. But never forget your home. Remember the river song, my child. Nne Mmiri said tearfully. Adanma stepped onto the shore, her shimmering tail gone, 2 human feet in its place. Ikenga, who was waiting, ran to her, lifting her into his arms. He laughed, then danced until his feet ached. My starfish. He cooed. Some loves never fade, not even after the last note is played. The waters cleared, the fish returned, and life bloomed again. It said their daughters were the most beautiful women ever seen, eyes holding the mystery of the river and the warmth of the earth. And every evening, Ikenga sat by the shore, playing his flute, an undying love song for his river bride.